Yeah, I mean, and at that, like, this is why I'm not the hugest fan of expanding the college football playoff to 8 teams.
Which is the point of the playoff is to say, oh, well, there's a third or fourth place team who is so good that they deserve to be in the championship game.
Well, it's not even that.
That's the point of
it's
having
not even that.
the extra
so
game.
Why did we have a championship game in the first place? Well, it was because
who's the best in the.
It was because it used to be that the college football champion, the person who was crowned, the best team in college football, was crowned so by virtue of, a vote.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You had the coaches poll at the end of the season, and people were like, "Well, that team isn't the best team in the country. This team is. The team right behind them." All right. Well, you know what? Since those two teams are so close, let's have a game. Let's have them play each other.
Right.
Right. And so the question is, are there really 5 teams? Is the 5th place team really the team that you think is the best team in football right now? No. The best team in college football is Alabama, and there's no doubt about it. So in reality, the
second best team is Clemson.
Yeah. So in theory, you don't really even need a championship game. Everyone agrees that Alabama's the best team in football.
This year. There are other years where that's not the case.
So I would agree with you to expand to 8 teams if your argument is that that it is plausible that there is a 5th team in that conversation of this team is the best team in the country. Right? If at the end of the regular season, there's no consensus between 5 teams as to who the best team is.
Yeah, and that's happened exactly once.
Exactly once.
Ever.
Yeah, 7 teams went undefeated to, in 2010-ish.
Somewhere around there.
7 teams were undefeated going into the bowl season.
And there was 1 or 2 of them that played garbage teams and were just not in conversation because their schedule is just awful. Granted, there's 300 and something teams and 11 weeks. So, yeah, you're going to have a very different schedule from team to team.
Yeah, so in that year, you could certainly argue that there were 5 teams at least who you would say...
I would say it was 5.
Right, like the 5th place team, there was a good argument to say they're the best team in the country. Not that they have a good chance of winning in a playoff. That's not why you have a playoff.
No.
Right? Like, everyone has a chance of winning in a playoff.
Yeah. You put UCF in there and they have a chance of winning. They're not going to. They're going to get rocked by any one of them.
Yeah, but, the stars could align. And
here we go.
The world's best luck could come into play. This has got to be a goal, guys.
Oh, my God. Mane slipped.
Yeah.